All right, so we are going to be working on some additional addition subtraction in regards to our rational expressions. And the first thing we're going to do is number 10. Okay, this is probably as hard as it's going to get. And if you remember our first step tells us to factor if possible. And for the most part, we haven't really needed to. But now, if the denominator needs to be factored, you need to factor that. So the first denominator is going to be factored with difference of squares, x plus 4, x minus 4. The second denominator will be factored with SAM. So what multiplies to 16 and adds to 8 would be x plus 8, x plus 4, and x plus 4. So that means our next step then is to find that common denominator. And in this case, our common denominator would be x plus 4 times x minus 4, because those are the two factors in the first fraction. This second fraction has an x plus 4. We already have one of them, but it has an additional x plus 4. But so since it has two of the x plus 4s, we need to make sure that we have two x plus 4s in our common denominator. So our common denominator is x plus 4 times x minus 4 times x plus 4. And again, you can write them in any order because we're separated by multiplication. Once we do that, then we are going to multiply the missing common denominator factor to both top and bottom. So this has an x plus 4, it has an x minus 4, but it's missing the additional x plus 4. So I'm multiplying top and bottom by x plus 4 over x plus 4. Second fraction has both of the x plus 4s, but is missing the x minus 4. So we're multiplying top and bottom by x minus 4. From there, we're going to make one fraction. So on the top, I'm going to have x plus 4 quantity squared times 3x plus 1. I have subtraction, so remember we always use brackets with subtraction. 3x plus 5 times the quantity of x minus 4. Okay, so that was just showing what we were multiplying. We didn't actually multiply anything yet. We're just showing this the multiplication. And then on the bottom, we have our common denominator of x plus 4, x minus 4, and x plus 4. All right, now, again, we cannot cancel here because they're separated by subtraction. I cannot cancel anything yet. So we have to follow those simplifying steps. And the first thing we look to do when we simplify is FOIL or distribute. In this case, we're going to FOIL. So x times 3x is 3x squared. X times 1 is 1x. 4 times 3x is 12x. And 4 times 1 is 4. I have my minus, and I'm going to FOIL inside the brackets now. 3 times x is 3x squared. 3x times negative 4 is negative 12x. 5 times x is positive 5x. And 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. Again, that's in brackets. So again, the common denominator really would be on here, but to save space, I'm going to just keep simplifying. And then once I'm totally simplified, then I'll put the common denominator back on the bottom. So here I'm going to combine like terms. 3x squared plus 13x plus 4. And then we have minus. Inside the brackets, I combine the like terms. 3x squared minus 7x and minus 20. All right, then I need to distribute this minus sign through. That's why the importance of having the brackets anytime we do subtraction. So I'd have 3x squared plus 13x plus 4. All right, minus 3x squared plus 7x and then plus 20. All right, then we combine our like terms again. 3x squared minus 3x squared, those cancel out. 13x plus 7x is 20x. 4 plus 20 is 24. All right, now after we combine like terms, we're going to look to factor. In this case, I can factor out a GCF. That GCF would be 4. And then when I divide each term by 4, I get 5x plus 6. So that would be my numerator, totally simplified and factored. All right, I put my common denominator back on the bottom then. X plus 4, x minus 4, and x plus 4. So now that we are totally factored, this is where I could cancel any like factors if there are any. In this case, we don't have any like factors, so I just need to state my restrictions, and the restrictions would be x cannot equal -4 or +4, and then that would be -4 again. So that is how we do that. So again, just be aware if you need to factor first, if you can factor the denominator, factor that first to help you get the common denominators. So then you are working on 11, 14, and 15 on your own. And again, you're going to be having to factor before you do anything.